Welcome to the Toledo North Assembly Plant Paint Shop. Inside the TNAP paint shop, the statistics are just as impressive. There's over 26,000 feet of conveyors. That's over 5 miles. And 52 robots. At any time, as many as 500 Liberties may be in process at a single time. Each of the 10 colors found on the Liberty uses a separate circulation system that delivers the paint to the robots and automation located in the spray booths, which are located on the second floor of the paint shop. Now that we have looked at the paint support facilities, let's go into the paint shop. Once we are fully dressed, we need to walk through an air shower before we enter into the paint shop. This is also done to prevent any dirt from entering into the paint shop. Our first stop is the delivery of the Liberty from the body shop. The bodies are transferred from the body shop carriers onto the paint shop skids. The first process is phosphate. Here the vehicle is cleaned of any oil and dirt from the fabrication process with an alkaline cleaner, and it is chemically etched to allow the paint to adhere to the body. In order to get full coverage, the process uses a series of full immersion dips and rinses, as well as several spray rinse zones. To assure all the areas of the Liberty are cleaned, drained, and coated, the Liberty will enter and exit the dip tanks at a 45-degree angle. After the Liberty exits the phosphate system, it is loaded onto a transfer table that carries the Liberty into the electric coating system, known as E-coat. The E-coat process consists of dipping the vehicle into a 100,000-gallon tank of water-based paint and charging the Liberty to 100,000 volts. The immersion process assures that all of the hidden places of the Liberty receive proper rust protection. The electrostatic charge assures the best possible adhesion to the body. Once dipped, the Liberty is drained and rinsed several times. From here, the Liberty transfers to another style of conveyor carrier. This carrier is completely under the vehicle to allow full access for sealing and painting. The Liberty is then baked to cure the E-coat paint for half an hour. The metal temperature will reach 350 degrees. The next step of the process is to plug the drain holes in the floor pan and repair any minor imperfections that may have occurred in the E-coat process. The Liberty then moves to a robotic sealer station. Here, the Liberty receives a spray mastic sound deadener on the inside of the floor pan. The next set of robots complete part of the sealing process. The sealer is used to make sure there are not any gaps in the sheet metal that would allow water or exhaust vapors to leak into the vehicle. Some areas require sealing with an extra finesse that a robot cannot perform. For these areas, members of the TNAP paint team carefully apply the sealer. The next process is to apply a powder anti-chip material to the Liberty. Powder coating is exactly what it says. Powdered paint is electrostatically applied to the body and baked onto the surface. The climate must be cool and dry to prevent the powder from caking. Any powder that falls off the vehicle is reclaimed underneath the floor of the spray booth and is resprayed back onto the Liberty. After the Liberty's powder coat is cured, it is inspected once again and prepared for the color booth. The first stage of the painting process is to wipe all the exterior surfaces with a feather duster. This machine uses feathers from an emu to wipe any dust particles from the vehicle. The next step is to apply the color coat, called the base coat, to the interior surfaces of the Liberty. As can be seen, a lot of activity occurs as the body passes through the color booth. The robots are programmed to paint specific areas of the vehicle as it moves along the line. A combination of robotic spray robots and robotic openers work in concert to open all of the doors, the hood, and the swing gate to allow for interior painting. All of this is done on a moving conveyor. The next step is to paint the exterior of the Liberty with automation. The paint in this state is charged to 75,000 volts to attract and bond the paint to the vehicle. The electrostatics not only create a higher quality finish, but it also reduces paint overspray. After the electrostatic finish, the Liberty is dust coated with robots to provide a final, more uniform finish to the base coat paint. From here, the paint is heated with 140-degree air to allow the water in the paint to escape before the clear coat is applied. The Liberty receives 2 coats of electrostatically charged clear coat paint from the robots and automation. The clear coat provides the Liberty with the shine and gloss over the color coat. The Liberty is then baked for a 3rd time to cure the top coat paint. Vehicles are inspected and finessed if required by the Toledo paint team. This is where the wheel wells and undercarriage is painted black with an air-dry paint to enhance the overall appearance of the vehicle when it is fitted with the inner wheel liners. The final step is to install the fuel door, and then it is on its way to trim chassis final.